Do you remember the major sports news throughout the year 2018? Yes, no, yes? No worries.
Do you remember the major sport event of the year?
There were a lot, really.
Yes.
Russia, 2018, a lot, you know.
So,
let's see the review, right?
Yes, we are going to go straight to the sport review. On va vous y replonger.
Philemon Ballet and Wahani Johnson Sambo have the 2018 retrospect in sports.
2018 fades off, but does not take away its good memories. In sports, the year produced intense moments of passion, the greatest of which will undoubtedly remain the World Cup in Russia. A tournament that will remain imprinted in people's memories for a long time as it was such a great success. It is even more so for the French, who have been crowned world champions for the second time in their history. A beautiful story of a world event that has made millions of people celebrate in France and around the world. But this disproportionate joy contrasted somewhat with the disappointment of the Africans, who had no representative in the second round of the World Cup. The last time the continent recorded such a dismal performance was in the 1982 edition. This failure is illustrated by the poor record of the continent's teams. Meanwhile, Nigeria, Senegal and Tunisia managed to win one of their group games and settled for 2 defeats. Morocco could only save their honor by drawing 1 game. Egypt was the worst with no point. But the Pharaohs were handicapped. It must be admitted, as Mohamed Salah got injured weeks to the competition in the Champions League finals. And that was all it took to slow down the unstoppable Liverpool striker, who became the first African to be crowned England's top scorer with 32 goals. A feat in honor of his status as an African Golden Ball, a trophy for which he is the favorite at the next edition, scheduled to be held in Dakar, Senegal on January 8.
Nous avons pris une décision de retirer la CAN 2019 de Cameroun.
A big blow that plunged Africa into a major crisis in which the Côte d'Ivoire and the CAF are the main actors. In another context, Esperance of Tunis and Raja of Casablanca won the Champions League and CAF Confederations Cups respectively. After 6 years of scarcity, the Tunisians returned to success by beating Al Ahly of Egypt in the Champions League finals after being beaten 3-1 in the first leg in Cairo. An exceptional turnaround that gives more flavor to this 3rd title in the most prestigious continental club competition. Meanwhile, Raja of Casablanca for the first time won the CAF Confederations Cup 19 years after their 3rd and final continental title in the Champions League. But while the team brought smiles to the faces of Moroccans, its success in front of AS Vita Club in Kinshasa could not erase the bitter memories as they lost the 2026 World Cup organization bid.
Of Canada, Mexico and USA have been selected by the FIFA Congress to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Thank you.
And this is the 5th time Morocco has been refused the organization of the World Cup a few months after the Atlas Lions' home success at the African Nations Championship. More football. Madagascar and Mauritania have qualified for the first time to the finals of the African Nations Cup competition. Both countries are benefiting from the expansion of the competition to 24 teams, a first in the history of the competition. In Europe, the year was marked by Real Madrid's 3rd consecutive Champions League victory, their 13th crown in this competition. The finals against Liverpool marked the end of an exceptional history, that of Cristiano Ronaldo and coach Zinedine Zidane with the White House. The Super Falcons of Nigeria won the African Women Cup of Nations for the 11th time, and Senegal marked a 4th crown in beach soccer. In handball, Angola also confirmed her hegemony on the continent by winning its 12th African Championship against Senegal at the tournament that took place in Brazzaville, Congo. 2018 was also a great year for Kevin Anderson's continental tennis. The 32-year-old South African had a fantastic year and reached the Wimbledon final, even though he lost to Novak Djokovic, who too was making his mark at the top. His good course performance marked his first ATP 500 title in Vienna in October, earning Kevin Anderson a place in the top 5 in the world in July and finished the year in 6th place.
The IAAF male athlete.
And then the emotion of Kenyan athlete Eliud Kipchoge, named Best Athlete of the Year by the IAAF, who once again honors the continent. The Kenyan runner has done well, very well indeed, this year with a 3rd success in the London Marathon and a 5th in Berlin. With the icing on the cake, a world marathon record. But the one missing from the IAAF awards is South African athlete Caster Semenya. The 3-time Olympic champion was zapped while she had a great year. The 2-time world champion crushed everything in her path, beating no less than 5 records, including the 400 meters African record set at the African Championship in Asaba, Nigeria, which was previously held by the legendary Maria Mutola. Unfairness set in the hearts of many as she was not voted as the best female athlete of the year. And for the first time in history, Senegal is hosting the 2021 Youth Olympic Games. The West Africans will be receiving athletes from the rest of the world. With the hope that 2019 will be even richer in emotions, we leave you with these images of the Golden Ball ceremony with the coronation of Luka Modric, which puts an end to a decade of reign between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. And of course, the consecration of Ada Hegerberg, the first female Golden Ball in history. What better way to close the existing 2018 sports album?